What's good, homies? And today I'm going to tell you about the biggest simp in anime history. I appreciate all the love you guys showed on my last video, so if you could show the same love on this video too, I'd appreciate that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So when you hear the word simp and anime in the same sentence, the first two people that come to mind might be Sanji or Zenitsu. But if you were thinking either of those two people are the topic of today's video, and sadly, you're wrong. So the person in question for being the biggest simp in anime history today is none other than Satoru Fujinuma. God, I hope I didn't butcher that, but he's the MC of this anime called Erased, and you're going to understand why I call him the biggest simp in anime history the farther you get into this video. So the first episode introduces us to our MC and a couple of other characters that I think don't really have much relevance throughout the story, in all honesty. But in short, our MC practically has like some time travel type power. Like, you know, Tokyo Revengers? Yeah, that's practically what he has. And he could practically see into the future momentarily. But that shit doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's a bunch of other shit like, oh yeah, that nigga mom dies for a murder or whatever, but that's not really important. What's really important is that this nigga time travels back in time to when he was 10 years old to stop this girl from getting murdered or some shit like that. Don't even say nothing, bro. Yeah, I know he was falsely accused of his mom murder and shit like that, which is probably like the main reason, but regardless, like, that's still a crazy thing to do. Your mom just got murdered, yet you worried about that random girl. Like, that's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? I understand his main objective was to, like, you know, find clues on who the murderer was that killed his mom and shit like that, but, you know, he kind of lost, like, that whole point at the end. Like, yeah, he found out who the murderer was towards the end of the show, but still, like, the main focus of him time traveling mainly was just saving this one girl's life, which is pretty crazy to me. Yeah, I know all this shit I'm saying might make it seem like I'm coming off as a hater, which I kinda am, but not really, because Erased is still probably one of my top 5 animes of all time, considering it's like an amazing mystery and problem solving anime, which I really fuck with. But yeah, I'm just being honest with y'all, because it makes no sense as to why he just lost the main focus of him trying to get, I guess, revenge or something like that for his mom, or like get justice. Yeah, justice is the word, for his mom. But he didn't really get her much justice because, nigga, you were crippled at the end of the show, and the bitch cheated on you with your best friend. That is crazy. Real talk though, hating on Erased as an anime is so hard to do, because I realized there was a massive plot hole that I left out and just contradicted most of the shit I just said, which is, this nigga's mom is still alive. Like, yeah, she's alive in this timeline, but my boy, you had to go through fucking rehabilitation in order to walk again. And yes, I know she wasn't his girlfriend or anything, but like, you think she would at least wait because the nigga saved your life, and you ain't even gonna at least wait to at least like let him get a piece, or FBI, open up! Okay, well, obviously that was a joke. I would never like be worried about that while I was watching an anime about a nigga trying to save his mom life. Come on now, I'm not that stupid. And in all honesty, I was just being a hating ass nigga the whole time. I don't really think there was anything wrong with Erased, and I wouldn't even call this nigga a simp for real. I mean, yeah, it's kind of fucked up what happened at the end, but that had nothing to do with him. In all honesty, the main villain of Erased is Kaio, because she was the one that two-timed my boy with his best friend. So, like, that's tough. And thank you everyone that's watched this video to the end, at least. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, tell me some things I could do better, because I'm really trying to grow this channel out, and I appreciate everyone that's watched, for real. So I love y'all boys and girls, and stay safe, you feel me?